Good evening, and pull your chair a little closer to the fire, because tonight's Campfire Stories tale is pure make-believe about a fellow much like me who built a machine that could see gold straight through solid ground and named it the G-Wave sensor.
You mean that ridiculous 60-foot thing blocking the workshop? The one I've been walking sideways around since March?
In the story, yes. Picture a 60-foot carbon bar wrapped in thousands of tiny sensors, and it fires off a made-up little burst called a gamma delta X pulse, and that pulse maps the depth, the shape, and the concentration of every gold vein below.
So it's a divining rod that needs its own zip code. Go on.
Now the prototypes did not go smoothly. Prototype 1 caught fire. Prototype 4 insisted there was a fortune buried in a bag of fertilizer.
The fertilizer was more convincing than most of your investments, dear.
Prototype 9 read the gold pins inside his own servers and swore there was a deposit under the kitchen floor. Prototype 11 found a woman's wedding ring through 2 walls and a frozen chicken. Prototype 13 finally worked perfectly.
Through 2 walls and a frozen chicken. I'd have paid billions just to know where that ring wanders off to.
To carry the bar, he built a heavy-lift drone, 8 rotors, hauling that 60-foot sensor across the sky like a giant flying ruler, and it could scan a full square kilometer in about 10 minutes.
A flying ruler. The neighbors must have loved that as much as the fertilizer.
For the real test, he flew it over an abandoned gold claim up in northern Ontario, a patch 2 companies had given up on. The screen lit up with a whole network of veins at about 86 feet down. The old drillers had missed it by less than 20 meters.
Less than 20 meters. That's the story of every man I've ever known.
Confirmation drilling matched his map within inches. And that's when a mining engineer told him he could never release it, because he just made most mineral exploration obsolete, and everyone would want it. The offers came fast, $3.8 billion, then $5.2 billion. He turned them both down.
$5.2 billion, and he said no. In this fiction, I assume he also forgot our anniversary.
Here's the eerie part. The machine didn't only see gold. Tune it right, and it finds lithium, uranium, even tunnels and bunkers. That's when the threat started. Strange vehicles idling on the road, drones in the night, someone trying to hack in, and then a plain package with a photo of his machine and 8 words: "You have scanned property that does not belong to you."
Well, that's a friendlier note than some I've gotten from the bank.
Then he recovered a batch of scan data he'd thrown away, and it showed an artificial chamber 90 feet down under some numbered company's land, stacked with refined gold bars. Hundreds of tons, tens of billions of dollars, no mine entrance anywhere, and a shaft that had been dug from below.
Dug from below. So whoever filled it didn't come down to it. It came up.
And on the last night at 2:17 in the morning, his drone powered itself on and the screen flashed complete the scan. He yanked the battery, but the sensor had already fired straight down under his own house and found a perfectly straight gold line at 98 feet. Not a vein. A cable or a track running east toward the old granite ridge they call the Devil's Door. And something metallic was moving along it, 99 feet down at 12 kilometers an hour, coming toward the house. The screen changed to 7 words: "You were not supposed to find the gold." Then the floor began to vibrate, and something struck the granite below 3 times. Good night, everyone. Sleep well.
Good night, dear. And if that 60-foot ruler in the workshop powers itself on tonight, you're sleeping down there with it.